welcome to Science Again, Chapter 3 Synthetic Fibers in Plastics, Part 1.
We look at the types of fibers: polymers, nylon, polyester, acrylic, PET, not the kind of pets of cats and dogs that we have at home, and characteristics of the synthetic fibers, plastics, and the impact that it has on the environment.
Fabrics. Fabrics are made up of fine threads called fibers, as you have already learned in your previous classes.
So, what you see on the bottom right side are these raw fibers. These can be man made or drawn from animals.
Synthetic fibers. Fibers which are made by human beings are called as synthetic fibers, and these are made up of chains which are also made up of many units together.
It's like a complex woven mesh.
These chains are called as polymers. As you can see, again, if we define polymers, we will get many small units made up of chemicals combined to form a large unit called polymer.
Poly means many, and mers is essentially parts or units. So when you combine these two together, it forms polymers. For this moment, we look at the artificial polymers later.
Types of synthetic fibers: rayons, nylons, polyester, and acrylic.
Let's look at rayon. It's also called as the artificial silk. It's obtained from wood pulp, is processed in factories. It's essentially when people wanted to make silk artificially, this is what was formed in the laboratories. It was only towards the end of the 19th century that the way to make this was invented by Georges Audemars in the United States. And rayon is also mixed with cotton to make bed sheets. That's why certain bed sheets need less of ironing. And it's also mixed with wool to make carpets so that they last longer.
Nylon. Nylon is not made up of any natural raw material. It is made up of coal, water, and air. Nylon was the first fiber to be made up fully of artificial materials. It was made in 1931.
And do you know how the name nylon appeared?
No.
NY stands for New York, Lon stands for London. In 1931, it was discovered absolutely at the same time, simultaneously in both these cities. So it came to be called as nylon.
Oh, that's very interesting. It is lustrous and easy to wash, thus being used to make clothes. Nylon is used to make things like brushes, socks, ropes, etc. Is nylon strong enough to make things like parachutes and climbing ropes?
Yes, it is. And it's a very light material as well. It can also be waterproof. And nylon is stronger than a steel wire. Sounds difficult to believe, right? But it is.
Polyester. Polyester is a type of cloth which doesn't get wrinkled easily. It is easy to wash, and terylene is another popular type of polyester. PET is a very popular form of polyester, and it is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires, etc. Polyester is made up of poly and ester, two Greek words, and ester is a chemical that gives fruits its smell. Thank you so much. We will see you in the next video.